I think where we went crucially wrong was where instead of just waiting for like a more guaranteed win, we threw away both our queens for nothing. I wonder if you can win against Stockfish in 5D chess. Stockfish isn't set up to play 5D chess, but if it were, probably. I mean, it depends on what you mean. Like, a hypothetical engine, it depends on what you mean. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to say. But I mean, if you played 5D chess and gave stock like against the current implementation of Stockfish, where it knows nothing about like how 5D works, I mean, yeah, you'd obviously crush it. If it's like a computer that's like as strong as Stockfish in terms of processing power and the rules of 5D are into it, I don't even know how you'd make that comparison. I don't know. It's an interesting question. The 5D engine isn't very good at 2D either, though. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You ask Stockfish to do the best move if it's only classic chess. In that situation, I think that you would easily destroy Stockfish. Easily. We could test that out maybe if we had some time a little bit later. Yeah, because there are just trivial moves that are super bad in classical that are like, if you don't do anything, then it's guaranteed mate. Like, you know, Stockfish is basically never going to open knight f3. It's always going to play like push e4. It's never going to recover the diagonals. Like if it opens with the English or whatever, you know, there's just no, Stockfish has no chance. I'd give Stockfish like, you know, I give myself like 100-1 odds against Stockfish playing 5D chess for sure, any day of the week. So you have to play with time travel or Stockfish wins. No, I disagree. You don't have to play with time travel. I mean, you have to play with 5D elements in the sense that you get like triagonal or diagonal mates. But, you know, if you're not, then you're not really playing 5D chess against Stockfish anyway, right? Then you're just asking me if I can beat Stockfish in classical, which I definitely can't. But yeah, I think Stockfish probably has no chance, like zero chance. I say that. Watch me somehow find a way to lose against Stockfish. Sonoy says I'd be up for a game. You can win some elo back, but not much. I'd be down to play a game with Sonoy. If you don't make time travel moves, 5D chess is just 2D chess. Oh, but Spark Dragon, it's not. And let's explain why. Okay, so hold on. Let's just play a quick little standard local match. Nothing crazy. Okay, so here's why. Let's give ourselves black. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it to prove a point. Cool. All right. Okay, so now what are we doing? Okay, we're gonna give Stockfish white this game, just cause why not? We're gonna flip the board. Okay, and we're gonna do single line, and we're gonna do max CPUs, max memory, etc. I said single line, not multiple lines. Single line, please. Can we do single line, please? Okay, so single line. Actually, is it saying knight f3? Because that's insanity. What? Okay. Let's refresh to hopefully get a single line for white. Okay, great. Flip board. Here we go. E4, opening move, right? I can't believe this. Beating Stockfish with 5D brain. You're gonna play Stockfish just to make the point that we don't have to time travel, and it's still 5D chess, right? Okay, this is Stockfish's move. We're not gonna listen to Stockfish for our own move. It's just not something that we're gonna do. We're gonna do probably this is like the winning move, right? Let's just do. It's not really that important what we play and what we don't here. Okay, so we're gonna play just like this. We're gonna get rid of this. Okay, this is the Pirc defense. Stockfish is very well prepared against the Pirc defense. Stockfish very swiftly blitzes out d4. Stockfish is real Chad. I mean, I'll tell you that for free. We're just gonna play a very humble queen h4. Oh, I input the wrong move. I input the wrong move. Okay, this is embarrassing. Oh, thank God it still wants to play d4. Okay. Whew. All right. We messed up a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. We're not really with it today. Wow, amazingly, Stockfish actually defends the pawn, which makes sense from like a classical perspective. So here we go. This pawn, consider it defended. Okay, fantastic. Stockfish has chosen to defend this pawn, a decision which I commend wholeheartedly. We're gonna lock this in for Stockfish. What do we do next? I don't know. Does it really matter? What's hilarious is that as soon as it opened d4, it actually closed the diagonal as well. So we don't even have the triagonal mate like that. And we said that we probably didn't want to like do like the time travel win in like a few turns, which is fine. What we'll do here is kick the knight, I guess. And it's probably going to defend this again. But then we'll probably get a triagonal. I don't know. I'm not really thinking, because you don't have to think, because Stockfish is really dumb. Okay, we're gonna pin the knight like this. That's all that's gonna happen. We're gonna pin the knight, and then what Stockfish wants to do, apparently, is play bishop d3. Are you sure, Stockfish? Yeah, depth 30. I mean, we're just gonna give it to Stockfish. Stockfish is pretty sure that it's up a pawn and a half out of this position. Well done, well done. What happens when Stockfish makes an illegal move in 5D? We win. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay, cool. Now, probably take the knight, right? I don't know. What's like the biggest brain play here for us? He's doubly defended this pawn, so even if we take the knight, you know, then this isn't gonna happen. I mean, we have the win in a turn, right? Like, but if we don't want to time travel, you know, the point that we were trying to make is that if there's no time travel, it's still 5D, right? Just choose the first legal move listed. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Take the next best move. Probably this opening wasn't optimal actually to get Stockfish to do to like do the thing that we wanted him to do. Because, you know, like if we put, you know what I should have done? I should have done like the Super Chad thing. The Super Chad thing, which would be to just like throw a piece into the wind here. Let's do this. Okay, so he made this bishop move, and then we put the knight out. Now he's 2 pawns up. Wow, Stockfish getting sassy. Okay, it's still depth 26. So, you know, we don't really have to wait for Stockfish to make like a super brilliant move here. This is what Stockfish wants to do. Okay, now I'd like to point out Stockfish is now lost. Right? There's like no way realistically that he can defend this. It's not, but this is a time travel move, and we want to prove that 5D chess is still 5D even if we don't make time travel moves. So we're just gonna deal with it and sort of come up with a way to move. You know, that sort of like proves our point. Maybe we do this. Maybe we do this, and then what happens? What does Stockfish do if we do this? Okay, so this knight move is played, and then we play this queen move. We'll let it go to maybe depth 30. See if it stabilizes. It now thinks that it's up 3.5 pawns. Stockfish is really proud of itself. Yeah. We're gonna, okay, the evaluation is only going up. It's really positive that what it wants to do is to castle. And who are we to question Stockfish, right? Okay. Now, this is perfect for us because we win. This is exactly what I wanted to demonstrate. So here, you sack the queen straight up onto g2, right? Stupid Stockfish wants us to take the knight here, but no, we're actually just going to take here, and this gives Stockfish, oh my god, would you look at this? Stockfish thinks it's 12 pawns up. Wow. Okay, so we're just going to lock this in for us. Right? Boom. Okay. Now, has to take is the only legal move because it checks in the past. So actually Stockfish has no choice but to do this, but it would have done this anyway. Good move. Well done, Stockfish. It is only move in 2D as well because, you know, there's no like time travel element or whatever. And now we win. So if we move the knight here, okay, Stockfish thinks, oh, what's the big deal? White is still winning, but in 5D chess, we win. Because this knight is threatening to capture this king in the past. So you do check in the past, even though you haven't actively created a timeline. So we can beat Stockfish at 5D chess. Quite easily, might I add. Stockfish is really dumb. Graven said, you do check in the past. You check in the past on the main timeline. If he castles, you win. Yeah. So Graven sees the win. Yeah. I wonder if you can sack the queen, Graven said earlier, and open up the E file, drop the bishop back, and push the E pawn at the right moment. Yeah. That's another thing that we could do. Yeah, just sort of shove everything onto the E file, and then it doesn't really matter. And then you do one of these like long, because I mean, yeah, it'll open up the file like no matter what. Actually, what we could have done is like probably the easiest way to win here would just be the Scandinavian. And then I think that Stockfish probably takes every time. And then you take back with the queen, you know, and then it like plays the knight move, right? We all know the knight move. And then you just move your queen wherever, and it doesn't close up the file, and then you just have mate like the next turn. Yeah. That's why I said without time travel, 5D chess is just classic chess. Yes, but we didn't time travel. And we see that here we got checkmate in a way that isn't checkmate on classic chess, right? In my head, to be able to check in the past, you need to allow the pieces to move in time to capture the king. But then your question isn't, can you beat Stockfish in 5D chess? Then your question is, can you beat Stockfish in 2D chess, which I can't do. And here, no additional branches have been made, as we see, but the game is over. We have 5D checkmate. So I think the point's been made. I think that we've made the point that we wanted to make at the beginning of the day. That's why I said you needed to time travel. Yeah, but it goes back to the point that, well, yeah, I didn't time travel, as you can see. But I think the argument here is now semantic, right? The initial question was, and we don't have to get too caught up in this. Let's move on. This was fun. You know, we demonstrated how Stockfish is terrible at 5D chess. But the initial question was, here we go. I wonder if you can win against Stockfish in 5D chess, right? This is 5D chess in a way that Stockfish is actually programmed to be able to play. So you ask Stockfish to do the best move if it's only a classic chess, but obviously we're still playing 5D chess, right? And then we said if you don't make time travel, 5D chess is just 2D chess, but we didn't time travel. If what you're saying is that if you remove all of the 5D chess elements from 5D chess, then it becomes 2D chess, that I agree with. and I would submit that I can't beat Stockfish under those circumstances. Definitely not on, you know, a bad day like today, where we're just not finding any good moves. So there we go. Said like that, I sound stupid. No, that wasn't my intention, and I apologize if it did sound that way. I was trying not to be dismissive. I was trying to just close up all of the loose ends in this discussion here. So unless you're saying what, unless you're responding to what Graven said, but which is the case, but you don't need to say it out loud. I think we're on the same page, and this was fun, and I'm glad that you brought it up because, you know, I've never tried to do this before, and it's just a fun little illustration. We can put this on YouTube later. So this was a fun diversion. There we go. So I think it's good. I think that we can agree. The moral of the story is it's pretty easy to beat Stockfish in 5D chess if you know what you're doing, even though, you know, it's beastly at 2D chess.